Okay. What we're going to do today is what happened. So here I've got a piece of scrap metal. Kind of hard to see the lines on there, but I've marked out the holes for the U-bolts and the holes where that will go and the lines where to cut it out. So now we'll go cut these out. Always wear your eye protection. Set that right there. Apparently that battery is not. black marks on my black piece are very hard to see. Let's try brown.
It was Osakas 49, Brandon Evansville 30, Osakas stays unbeaten, and Brandon Evansville suffered their first loss. Pelican Rapids 58, Princeton 47, and Monongahela heading 64 to 62. Ashby won in overtime at the birthday. You have the final score on that one. Hope to have that.
Clean up the burrs and stuff on here. We need to drill out these holes.
There are a lot of guys in the running. Carson Palmer is a guy that's quietly had an MVP type year. I don't think he'll get it because it's been kind of a MVP year.
You got Cam Newton, you got Carson Palmer. Dalton was kind of on his way, but then he got hurt.
See, Cam Newton started so well at the end, but he was for a long time. He was but he's probably still the favorite to get it, I would say.
These aren't that heavy duty, and try not to tear them up too much.
The number of people killed in traffic crashes in Minnesota rose in 2015. Preliminary figures from the State Office of Traffic Safety show 396 people died so far on Minnesota roads last year. That's That's up from 361
It still doesn't line up.
fatalities for all of 2014. When all the final traffic numbers are in, the state projects 405 road fatalities in 2015. That would be the highest number of Minnesota traffic deaths since 2010, when 411 people died. According to the preliminary numbers, Minnesota
And Newton, just because he does it with his legs as well as his arm, that's seemingly the best record. I suppose he should do that.
Yeah, it's not really,
No.
See if I can.
they have done it a couple times, but I think that's just bad this year. The Packers just all. So, this thing about, Sunday is,
They let him the Vikings.
they get to go down and play Washington. But as you like to say, be careful what you wish. The season before getting off the plane. I can see somebody calling me.
Works better if you put it on a flat surface that you can drill into. Using my workbench.
That's always the key for the playoffs. Everything is not just in there.
You know, they say on any given Sunday, you'll put
I think that's it. So there you go. Thank you, Dave.
It's routine for Fergus Falls police to check in occasionally on sexual predators living in the community to make sure they're still living where they said they were. And that's how police discovered that 21-year-old Arthur Catlett III had not lived at his South Sheridan Street 35 address for about 2 months and a half. Catlett had apparently moved back to South High School outside of law enforcement in either jurisdiction. Catlett made his first outdoor conflict report on Tuesday on account of predatory offender knowingly violating a registration requirement. It's a felony with a maximum penalty of 5 years and a $5,000 fine. The second Catlett warehouse was on December 23. On January 2nd, a fight was reported outside of Fergus Falls Bar. Catlett was allegedly one of the participants and gave the Twin Cities address when arrested. He is also charged with disorderly conduct and was arraigned on that charge Tuesday. Catlett III was convicted of second-degree criminal sexual conduct in Ramsey County in 1997. He was adjudicated delinquent in a Ramsey County third-degree criminal sexual conduct crime in 2012. He has charges pending in Ramsey County for failure to register, and he faces other charges in Otter Tail County for having drugs in a motor vehicle. Some players on the Fargo South Hanley High School hockey team were involved in a potentially dangerous stunt that was videotaped and put on social media. It happened in a hotel room while the team was playing in a tournament in Rochester last week. Assistant principal and activities coordinator Mike Beaton says he was at the tournament and someone showed him the Snapchat video.
The video doesn't show the whole thing, so I don't know exactly how it got to that point.
Of course, my holes are off.
My understanding in talking to the fellow was that they were, there was some pressure on the chest and then with some holding of their breath, causing him to pass out.
Beaton said he's not sure how many players were in the room at the time, but
So we'll have to drill one of those out.
he would not say whether any players have been disciplined. Parents are aware of what happened and have been told to talk to their kids about the risks they may be taking by imitating stunts they see online or on social media. Wadena County Sheriff Michael Carr moved from second vice president to first vice president of the Minnesota Sheriff's Association during their winter conference. The swearing-in ceremony. The association was formed in 1885, works to push forward legislation and educate, train, and support sheriffs throughout the state. It includes the sheriffs of all 87 Minnesota counties. I have more
connect with special guests, talk about events and happenings all over the Royce area, and learn more about members of the Fergus Falls Area Chamber of Commerce. So grab a cup of coffee and join me as we chat with Chamber special guests. The first Wednesday of the month for Chamber Cafe. Brought to you by 1250 AM KBRF and Fergus Falls Area Chamber of Commerce.
Re-election. Senator Dave Thompson of Lakeville confirmed Tuesday he will step down after 6 years in the legislature. The lawyer and former conservative radio show host is one of the Senate's most vocal fiscal hawks. He talked with party backing for governor 2 years ago, but fell short. Thompson says he intends to eventually move with his family to North Carolina. He'll open a new corporate office for Renters Warehouse, his current employer. 7 of the state's 67 senators, 4 Democrats, and 3 Republicans have decided against 2016 re-election bid so far. One of the 2 top Democrats running for Minnesota's 2nd congressional district is pulling out of the race. Dr. Mary Lawrence announced her exit from the race to replace retiring GOP Representative John Klein on Tuesday. She said she didn't think she could win the party endorsement and didn't want to divide Democrats by running in a primary. Her exit from the race largely clears the path for Angie Trump to secure the party's nomination. 5 Republicans are vying for the GOP nomination for the 2nd congressional district.
And then I forgot to get
Minneapolis doctor who launched her campaign before Klein announced his retirement in September. She had loaned her campaign nearly $1.2 million and paid $270,000 just since September. A 3rd Democrat, Roger Kittleson, is still in the race. The number of people killed in traffic crashes in Minnesota rose in 2015. Preliminary figures from the State Office of Traffic Safety show 396 people died so far on Minnesota roads last year. That's up from 361
It still doesn't line up.
fatalities for all of 2014. When all the final traffic numbers are in, the state projects 405 road fatalities in 2015. That would be the highest number of Minnesota traffic deaths since 2010, when 411 people died. According to preliminary numbers, Minnesota facilitated 61 daily crashes to date in 2015, compared with 319 in 2014. The number of motorcyclists last year compared with the previous year. Safety officials are calling on Minnesotans to commit to safe driving in the new year. With news from the Lakes area, I'm Jim Sturgeon.
The latest Gary News.
Gary, you're in Washington this week trying to gain support for the proposed dairy policy.
Market information.
Is June Class 3 contract is up 24.
Perspective.
I think our proposal addresses the major issue.
Expert.
Can the stand more under heat stress because they try to radiate the heat away?
All your dairy news and market information in one place. America's Dairy Line. Tune into Dairy Line Tuesday mornings at 5:15, Saturdays at 6:20 on Good Local Radio, 1250 AM KBRF. This is the Service Guide. Cooper's Technology Group in Fergus Falls is your locally owned source for business supplies and computers. They provide unmatched quality at affordable prices. Cooper's pride themselves in assuring you get the right equipment for specific applications. Cooper's Technology Group. The Arctic Blast Sales event is going on now at Westside Sports in Wadena. Buy a new 2016 Arctic Blast Sale and you'll get 4.9% financing for 60 months, plus your choice of a 2-year limited warranty or rebate. Also get 4.9% financing for 60
One.
months and rebates on 10-year models of Arctic snowmobiles at Westside Sports in Wadena. With nearly 200 years of combined experience, why go anyplace else? The Minnesota Motor Body Shop has earned its reputation as the area's finest collision repair center with the most skilled techs and latest equipment to work on all makes and models. Shop and compare. You'll like what you see. Minnesota Motor, Fergus Falls. Knudsen Electric Rebuilding is an alternator, starter, and electric motor rebuilding shop. They use OE and American-made parts. Bring your crop dryers in for fast, quality repair work.
clean up.
And that's the Service Guide. 7:45, and you know a lot of things happen throughout the day. Not all that can be featured in Beef is no exception. WMBF reports that a 45-year-old unnamed man was spotted putting meat down his pants at a Food Lion store in Beach, South Carolina recently. He picked up two beers and a package of cream cheese, shoved all the items up his shirt. Cops got the man before he walked out the store. Turns out, not his first recording. Cristal champagne icing and 24-karat gold flakes. It's going to be a pricey pastry at the Manila Social Club. They're only about $100 a donut. Yeah, $100 a donut. I'm more than happy to stick with the 25-cent donuts we got around here. Well, you think you love cheese, but maybe not as much as this guy. Again, a guy by the name of Anthony LaFresco drove 7 hours from Connecticut to Canada so he could be the first to cut into a 1,000-pound hunk of provolone cheese. We're getting the backstory to this. I guess LaFresco lived in Brooklyn, New York during World War II. As a 12-year-old, the Italian cheese was barred from the country. So he served when the war ended. He says he and the other neighborhood kids were from their local store just got the biggest cheese in the world. And they're like,
Clamp.
so when he discovered that the Italian food emporium in Ottawa imports and sells the Italian and black and provolone for those Italian years, he started to investigate. The grocer at the store told him he could make the first step to make the trip over to Canada. And you just can't walk into a stranger's house and raise a French. No, but that's what happened to 48-year-old Kent Carr. He allegedly detonated his Ford on New Year's Eve. I guess the alcohol made it a factor here. The Naples Daily News reports that deputies were called to the home of Carr's neighbors after he started sleeping in her guest bedroom.
I think I'm going to clearance those holes just a tad. Now I wonder.
It's 7:50. That's your good name radio forecast here on AM 1250. This week our stock up sale is on.
I think we should have a little spacer on there.
So let's start there with the scores. Quite a finish over in Detroit Lakes to a girl-boy doubleheader in basketball. The Honor girls lost in the first game 2DL 40 to 20 as the buzzer sounded, and the Honors get out of DL with a 69-66 win over the Lakers as they eventually
Wow.
run each at 21 in that game for the Honors as they remain undefeated.
There.
And overtime is for the Barnesville girls. They
Cut
won
Cut those off.
Also overtime for the Askew girls in a win on the road at 32 at 57-52.
Where we're at for this one. Probably right around the there. Oh, I'm gonna need to trim those. Forgot to turn the camera back on. There's the grinder. There's the studs. Cut them off flush. Now these will open. There, now we can that's not good. It's apparently still working. Now we have both shovels. Together.